Good afternoon, students. In previous classes, we have learned about population, migration, etc. And this chapter is a continuation of those chapters. Our chapter is urbanization. Urbanization is a result of industrialization. That means the industries, when they established and started to grow in worldwide, that leads to the uh, migration of people from rural areas to urban areas in search of employment. Urbanization refers to the process of increase in urban population and urban areas. Urban areas means towns and cities in a country. Nowadays, rapid urbanization is more in developing countries of the eastern part of the world. That means the Southeast Asian countries. Urbanization creates social, economic, cultural, and environmental changes. Changes in settlement patterns are inevitable with the growth in economy and size of population. What are the causes of urbanization? Mainly, the growth of industries or industrialization, that is the main reason for urbanization. The rise in industries and the employment opportunities available in the industries that compelled the people to migrate from rural areas, and they want to live closer to their workplace for reducing the cost of transportation. Thus, they come to the industrial cities and started to settle there. This led to the growth of better roads, means of transport, communication, infrastructure, and other health medical facilities. The social factors such as improved living condition, better educational and health facilities, and rise in social status that attracted the people to move in cities to settle there. On the other hand, in the agricultural region, the employees got very low income, and that leads to the sustaining of their families. When this problem increased, they gradually left the rural areas and moved to cities in search of better jobs, and the industrial employees getting more incomes for sustaining their families. That's why industries attracted the laborers from rural areas. And in India, during Green Revolution, that means in 1960s, the mechanized farming that leads to the use of machineries for farm activities. Thus, the agricultural laborers lost their job. So, they migrated to urban areas in search of jobs to find the means of livelihood. Urbanization and modernization allow people to access a sophisticated lifestyle. Sophisticated lifestyle means it provide a comfortable facilities in the houses, especially in urban houses, but nowadays it is available in all over, especially in Kerala and all regions. Such a type of facilities are available. Then better transport and improved means of communication. These benefits that attract or compel the people to live in the cities, because in the lesser developed areas, in rural regions or villages in all over the world, people will genuinely attracted towards such a situations. Spread of education and the globalization. This made people aware of the world around them. So education, it's spread the accessibility to the technology, modern technology through internet and all. They give accessibility to all the newses, whereabouts, whatever things happens in the world, that is easily available to all people. So because of that, all were aware. Globalization means all world becoming a village. Means in a village everyone know each other. Like that the world became a global village. So people, they are more eager to find out better living facilities. They are also undergoing transformation. So the cities, when they undergo transformation, the villages situated near to the cities, they are also able to access it. Such transform the cities also into a developed urban center. Villages also undergoing the same development. Now we can learn about the positive impact of urbanization. So urbanization that provide better housing facilities, improved facilities in the houses. Urbanization leads to the growth of educational and health facilities also. Within the urban centers, we know that number of educational institutions and the hospitals, that number is increasing, and there are many health care facilities other than the hospitals. Then the service sector, they also improved in their nature. The wide variety of service sectors are growing, and that helps the people to fetch more incomes. Transportation facilities and communication facilities also improves in the urban centers. Other than traditional employments, there is a wide variety of job opportunities open for the people. The industrialist or employers, they are able to access a large number of labor force, and the standard of living in the cities that increased with the accessibility to all the facilities that we have already discussed. Urbanization have not only positive impacts, it is having some negative impacts also. For example, when the laborers migrating to cities, a large concentration of population takes place there. This result in the growth of number of squatters, means people without permission they started to live there. This leads to the growth of slums. For example, Dharavi in Mumbai, it is the largest slum in Asia. You may be watched the living condition in slums in the film Slumdog Millionaire. These numerous families, they cramped houses in slums. Their homes lack proper sanitation, ventilation, and drinking water facilities. Another impact is the rise in the value of land. Those who want to make their own houses, they want to purchase the land. That time it become very expensive for them. Another negative impact, the overpopulation that leads to the lack of land for housing, and this can lead to the cost of living price. Means when they want to get a house on rent, the rent will be very high, that will not be accessible to ordinary people. Then rise in population that leads to the increase in crime rates. This we have learned already. When the number of people increases, the industrialist will get laborers on cheap rate. Unskilled laborers will not get much job opportunities. Thus, for their livelihood, they started to steal. So, cases of theft, cheating, and other such incidents rise in number. If such cases of breaking of laws is unchecked or mismanaged, there is a deterioration in the civil laws. Overcrowded cities, they suffer from traffic congestion that we are experiencing nowadays, especially in the Kannur region. Okay, other than that, the environmental pollution that leads to the growth of or spread of a number of diseases. The urban waste, it finds its way to the water bodies which can no longer be used, and It cannot be used as a safe source of drinking water. So water pollution, land pollution and air pollution takes place due to the congestion in cities. Urban life is stressful than the life in villages or in the rural areas. Everyone wants to access the opportunities offered by the city life. This leads to an extremely busy work life, which leads no time for leisure or recreational activities and taking care of one's health. So, maximum time people thinking about completing their works, getting a better job, etc. and all. This leads to the stressed life, and in turn it affects their health and leads to rise in number of lifestyle diseases like diabetes, migraines, etc.